I don't even know what I just missed. What did I say? Anyway, we're going to learn some new stuff that wasn't put out. I'm not aware of whether other people have this information, but the information I had lost on a hard drive when my hard drive crashed. So anyone who wants to know why I didn't put this information out earlier, that's why. There's a lot of information to put out, and you're going to find that what's going on now is something that's been going on. It's not new information. It's history repeating itself. Oh, let me see. We're going to start with this. Let me find it. Nope, wrong one. This information is literally public. You'll hear that as soon as I find it. What did I do with it? Give me some moments here. How did I lose it? How did I lose it? Hang on a second. I'm trying to upload some stuff real quick that you guys are going to want to see. I got to find out. Okay. I know what the title of it is now. I just have to find where I put it. Let me find it. Okay. Is it? Yes. Nope. Okay. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to just start out with, I'll find that other, I don't know why I can't find it. Maybe it went to music. I bet that's where it is. Nope. Hang on. You know, you'd have thought I'd have been a little more prepared, but again, I haven't done that in ages. I'm losing them. Okay. Let's look at here. Let's start with this picture. Okay. Interesting. It's not going to let me. Oh my God. Got it. Okay. I'm sorry, this is taking so long, and I have no music to play. No dancing. But I need to send this to, yeah, let's just, where is it? It is in the, why is it in there? It's not. Okay. Okay. Here. Let's bring this up.
Hello, everyone. I used to be part of the community back from Shaman.
Hold on. Now I lost it. Only I could be so ditzy. I'm telling you. I need to. I don't know where these files went. They were one place and then they're gone. This is weird. I literally, let's see what's in this one. Okay. Eek, it's telling me I don't have a file. Oh, please, please, please. Let me find this again. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna have a fit. I mean, I can read it, but okay, let's try again. Well, it doesn't have a video track, but hi Beck. Hi Sticker Chick. Hi everybody. I'm trying to find some files that I literally had set up to put up here. I could tell you what's in them, but it's not as good as the files themselves. And now it's like, where did they go? Pictures. Okay, let me see if this one will open in here. StreamYard just giving me a hard time. Aha! Here we go. Let's add this to stage. Can we read this, guys? Hi, Meanie. Okay, let's look at this. Now, I'm going to explain where this comes from. I've had this Google, it's a whole Google Drive that was out there in the public for a time. The YouTube channel was taken down. I had saved the Google Drive that was put up there. The one I was trying to play the sound is the person explaining why they put this out here and why everyone can use anything and everything in it. And let me tell you, I've spent days and nights and days and nights hooking things together in this. So that's why and my hard drive crashed. Some of the stuff has been recovered. I now have this back, okay? Or this would have been out a long time ago. So this is part of a timeline from the so-called TCAP community. You'll recognize, I'm sure, the name Ramona. And yes, I'm nervous as crap because, again, I haven't done this in ages. If you can read it up there, the summer of 2017. Now, mind you, this is now pertinent again. Many of the things I'm going to bring up, I'm not going to do it all night. There's not enough time. So we'll start summer of 2017, Ramona. We all know who Ramona is, right? It's Ember, it's Tiffany, it's Casey, it's everybody, all those strange little names. And you need to be careful because there are more strange little names floating. Sticker, I'm going to send you something that I got last night. You may be interested in that. I kind of sent a message about this earlier, and I thought I'm just going to go ahead and do it. But the Ramona calls are everywhere. This is literally a timeline, and I'm doing this from where I'm at and what I think right now is pertinent. I don't know if you can read it, but the Ramona calls are everywhere and new ones every week. Ember, we all know who Ember is, right? Ember Inferno appears in many of the calls, as do others, supporting characters. Now, someone put this timeline together. This was not me. Lauren's phone relationship with Ramona seems asexual, while calls his calls with Ember are quite sexual. Lauren is swatted. Note this. Lauren is swatted during a live stream call. And he is discovered by the police ranting, drunk, and naked. Lauren is now subject to daily breathalyzer tests as it's against terms of his probation to drink. Lauren loses access to his YouTube channel, and he is 6 months behind in his monitoring software bill. Okay, so anybody want to take guesses who swatted Lauren? Because what I'm finding is, boy, talk about patterns. I'm with Vaughn on patterns, but you're going to see a lot of patterns in the information. So, without further ado, if we all got that one, let's see if I can pull up that SWAT. Or did I lose it somewhere too? Oh, Lord. Let's take this one down. I think YouTube and StreamYard and I are fighting. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get it. There's another file. It's not an image. It's a video. Nope. Where is this going? Did it go? It downloaded. Where did it go? Wow. Where did it go? It was up earlier. It's literally a video of the swatting that somebody was so stupid they recorded themselves doing the swatting. And I'm sure you'll know the voice of the swatter without a doubt. If I can find it. Oh, where did it take itself to? I don't know why it's wanting to come up. I don't know if you can hear this. It's coming up. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's see.
Hello, everyone. I used to be part of the community back in the Shaman, Crank, Nathaniel days. I was never a content creator, but watched and commented on YouTube videos and spent a lot of time hanging out on the COC site before first contact was made. When the Nathaniel and Ember fighting began, I said fuck it and left. I hadn't really followed anything until I got curious over the winter. Wow, the church is so big now and so many new people. I learned about the dump and listened to tons of calls and listened to a lot of streams. It was fun, but I was scared to comment because I was an unknown person to most of you, and time after time, I would see you guys just attack new people in the chat, calling them trolls and banning them. The Facebook community members were more open to new people, and I asked around and was told that Ember was being stalked by trolls sent by people jealous of how funny she is, and how people were stealing her content and insulting her. This was the same crap that I was told Nathaniel did to her years ago, and I couldn't believe it was going on, and I wanted to do something about it. I watched all the streams, and although I saw no trolling, I did see a lot of paranoia, and it seemed that Ember was accusing numerous community members of harassment and fuckery and constant stealing. Unlike years ago, this time I wanted to see if I could do anything to stop it. I asked around, and most people didn't want to tell me anything, or they didn't know what the problem was. I made no progress until this spring when a charity stream to raise money for Betty I was watching.
Okay, I want to just say here, this is the person who did the dump of the whole Google Drive. It was available for a while, but it wasn't. But this is where he gives permission, so I want to go ahead and play it. Although it's not showing on screen, and I don't know why it's where it is, but I found it. So let's finish with him and his story.
It's flagged and removed from YouTube. Everyone was saying that Ember was the one who took it down. I just couldn't believe it, because she had raised so much money for Betty herself. People said she was jealous that other people were getting attention and not giving her credit. But I didn't believe it. The more I saw and heard, the more I knew it was true. This pissed me off. I thought about years earlier, was Nathaniel really the good guy and not the scumbag we all thought he was? I asked around for Nathaniel, but no one knew how to reach him. I don't know what to do. But then I heard about Joran Comedy and how people hated his behavior So they made a drive with all their screenshots of how he was abusive, and this was the only way to get him to stop, with overwhelming proof from everyone. This invigorated me, and I wanted proof of who was fucking with the community again, who was making it a toxic place. No one had a kind word to say about Ember, other than that she was very smart and funny, and made so much content. Few people would provide evidence, but some did. Many told their stories, but didn't want their names attached to it, both for fear of Ember's wrath, and because they didn't want to hurt the community. I disagree. I think there is a tumor in the community, embedded so deep and for so long that people think it's a normal thing. Does that make sense? Probably not, but I don't know. I'm not a content creator. I'm just a person who wants to be friends with you guys and enjoy your content without someone fucking with you. This is what I collected. Feel free to do with it what you will. Strength and honor.
Okay, we all got that. Feel free to do with it what you will, right? Okay, now, on to the swatting.
Why aren't you answering your phone?
So turn it up.
Do we recognize this voice by chance already? Oh, good God. Newfie's here. Newfie, go away. Especially if you have me blocked. I'll just block you. Okay, so did we recognize the voice already? All right. Now, this is going to go on some arguing back and forth, but you're going to find out. You're going to know the voice. That's for sure.
Oh, it's fucking Roy Coleman.
But
you hung up?
To talk to you.
You hung up and you had it on three-way call, which means you had somebody else on the fucking line at the same time you were without telling me.
I didn't have anybody on the line. What are you fucking talking about?
Don't fucking lie to me. I already know what three-way call means.
What?
You use my number. Listen, you use my number when you call me.
So?
When you call me and you put somebody else on the line, it reads three-way call on my phone.
No, that doesn't mean I have to.
Yeah, it does.
Stupid.
That means you called somebody else without telling me.
No, it doesn't.
And there's somebody else on the line listening without you telling me.
You're fucking moron.
I know what fucking three-way call says.
No, you don't know what the fuck it means, though, stupid.
You and your goddamn...
Shut the fuck up.
You and your goddamn calling people without fucking telling me.
I
stop it.
Don't call anybody without fucking...
Your bullshit is gonna stop.
Listen, you fucking bastard.
I don't give a fuck who you want to fucking call when we're on the phone. Don't call.
Listen, bitch.
Tired of your fucking stupid bullshit.
Bitch.
Shut up, bitch.
Fuck you, you...
How do you like that?
Where the fuck are you?
Stop your stupid fucking bullshit, Winnie.
Fuck you.
Tired of it.
Bitch. When are you gonna shut the fuck up?
Shut up.
Close your cocksucker so I can talk. You ready, bitch?
No.
You ready, bitch?
Too fucking bad.
Listen.
Anybody notice that she reverted back to her regular voice in there? Yeah, she's not the smartest cookie, and anybody who can't figure out all these voices are her, I have concerns. Okay, let's get on with this. Good God. This is 9 minutes long, so we got to get there.
I don't give a fuck if you don't like my words or not.
Listen,
goddamn fucking bad.
Okay, now listen about the stories about Roy. I'm assuming this is Lauren's brother, because she says that Roy's calling her and he won't stop. This gets really weird because, well, it makes no sense.
I know what goddamn three-way call is.
Shut the
three-way call means you got somebody else online and you didn't fucking tell me about it. Means you want somebody else fucking listening in on our fucking call. So I don't know if you can record or what the fuck you're doing. But you better fucking get a goddamn grip on what you're fucking doing with me. I'm tired of your bullshit.
I'm even listening to me. Ready to shut up?
Yeah. Well, you better fucking straighten the fuck out. You want me to listen to you? Straighten the fuck out.
Shut up this whole fucking time. You ready? When are you gonna get
No, because you don't fucking listen.
A lover's quarrel? Maybe it's a lover's quarrel, huh?
You don't want to fucking listen? I don't hear a fucking word you have to say.
Talk whether you like it or not.
Talk all you want. Doesn't mean I'm gonna fucking listen. You don't want to hear a fucking word I want to say? Goddamn bad. I don't like it. I don't like it when I look at my phone and that cocksucker's only supposed to be reading private caller. It's reading fucking three-way. Three-way means you're fucking calling somebody.
Are you fucking ready to
So you can get them to fucking listen to our conversation.
How about now? How about now? You're gonna give me 5 seconds, you cunt? Fucking bitch. Oh, good, you shut up. I called you with Roy on the other fucking line because he kept calling me, and I was gonna ask you to fucking tell him to stop calling me, bitch.
Okay, now she said that she didn't have anybody else on the line. She doesn't, she didn't do a 3-way call. Now she's saying she has Roy on the phone, on the line. He keeps calling her. Hang on to that Roy thought.
Bitch, you would have shut up for 5 minutes, then you would have been able, or 5 seconds, then you would have known. I don't want him
Yeah, well, if you would have said something, but you didn't say something. You let Roy keep fucking calling you. You left me on the line, not knowing it wasn't just you. Guess what? After I realized it was 3-way caller, I hung up the fucking phone. Then Roy called me back 2 times after that.
As soon as he called me,
so don't blame your bullshit on me. Blame it on you and Roy.
You know what, bitch?
What, bitch?
I'm fucking telling you, cunt.
Good. Fucking tell me.
Roy called me. It wasn't appropriate. So I fucking called you with him on the other line and just fucking get you to fucking tell him to stop calling me.
But wait, there was no 3-way call, was there? Suddenly there is a 3-way call. I don't know how this has been clipped down, but I'm going to guess because she recorded this live, she cut out a lot of the arguing.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, you never should have fucking let him to believe in the first place that anything should be inappropriate with you two.
Fucking called me. I wanted you to fucking put a leash on your little dog, and here you are calling me.
Well, it's your little fucking dog. You're the one that fucking created it.
You're fucking wrong. You
created it. You let him go there.
You are wrong, pedophile.
You let him go there. You wanted him. You let him go there. You wanted to have phone sex with him. You wanted a picture of his dog.
Fucking wrong.
You let him go there.
You are wrong, Tony Slade.
Well, yeah. Why don't you admit that you were wrong?
Bitch,
you let him go there with you. You had phone sex with him.
What the fuck part of letting him?
She was having phone sex evidently with his brother Roy.
Years with me fucking calling you as soon as he fucking called me, bitch. What the fuck?
Okay.
Fuck you.
Who said the picture of his cock?
Fuck you, bitch.
Where's the picture of his cock? Not me.
I don't know. Why don't you check your mom's old film from a long time ago, bitch?
Whatever, bitch.
Fuck you. You're going down, bitch. Definitely showing off for Tony, by the way.
What, you want to stop your mouth?
Are you done showing off for Tony?
I'm at home. I'm not at Tony's.
You're at home.
I'm at home. Roy is passed out. I'm the only one that's here.
Oh, great.
I'm not showing you off for anybody. I'm tired of you calling me bitch. I'm tired of your stupid bullshit that you're pulling.
Fuck you. You're fucking drunk. I fucking hate you, bitch.
I'm not even drunk. Sorry.
God, here
disappointed you again.
No, you're not disappointing me. You know who you're gonna disappoint?
I'm pissed off at you fucking acting like you're acting, like you've been acting all fucking day. Like you're kicking me around. Like you don't give a fuck about me.
I don't.
Bye. To me in my fucking house, motherfucker. Fuck it.
Okay, are we ready? Well, this was, what was the date of the other one? Was it like summer? Hang on. Yeah, this is summer of, I believe, 2017. So here we go. Who's ready for the SWAT?
I tell you, you did that, not me. Oh, that was you that did that, not me.
Hi, can you send an officer over here to 388 West Ridge Road, please? My boyfriend Lauren just hit my brother-in-law. I'm gonna leave. I'm scared.
Restrict me a little bit, please. 388 West Ridge Road in Woodville?
Yes.
Sure.
He's drunk.
Does anybody need an ambulance?
No ambulance. Stop! I'm leaving.
Gotta get everybody started. Don't hang up.
Okay.
Just on 388 West Ridge Road in Cornville, 388 West Ridge Road in Cornville for an accident.
Leave him alone, Lord! Stop hitting him!
Summer sex medication?
I'm sorry he hung up the phone.
Nope, that's okay. I was gonna call you back. Well, not a deal. Who was fighting?
Lauren Armstrong and Roy, his brother, he knocked him out. He's asleep, he's breathing, he's just knocked out. They're both drunk.
Who's been knocked out?
Roy, his brother, Armstrong.
Okay.
I don't want to be so scary, man. I'm leaving his phone here.
Look, Photoshop. Wonder who does that.
Roy and Lauren Armstrong. Roy's been knocked out cold. Start rescue. Can somebody get rescued from that? Where all subjects are intoxicated as well, sure. Where's Lauren? Hello?
I'm getting him his phone back. I'm leaving. My mom's here to pick me up. He's inside the trailer.
He what?
He's inside the trailer. He's...
Okay.
Thank you.
So where are you? You're outside the vehicle, or?
I'm leaving it now. I'm using his phone. I'm leaving it here, and my mom's here. I'm going outside.
What's your name?
Okay, note that anytime her name is asked, there's a hang up. She gives no name. She was not there. She was literally, at the beginning, he talked about her using his phone number to call him. So she was using his number. What do they call that? There's a name for it. My brain's slipping. I'm tired. You know how many files I've been through. And I wanted to get this one out there. Somehow you use the number to call the number. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, yeah, spoofing. There you go. So she was spoofing his phone number to call him, and that's how he knew it was a three-way call, because it was his phone number and it showed up on his phone that he was on a three-way. With Roy, by the way. She's been talking to Roy, but he's knocked out now suddenly.
If I have the correct Roy Armstrong, just so where he's on state probation for OUI. And then a week and a half ago. There's a couple conditions, including one being no alcohol. So, 39, it is peaceful. They should put this call through. Sounds like they're responding. Just let us know. We got 3 units in the room, both fields. Yeah, that for we advised them that we had 3 deputies in the room. Sound like they just jumped the call. 329, go ahead. Yeah, I'm ready with 13. I can just drive it. Yeah, we're alright. Check 109, 1309. Let's go on a disregard now. I think it's going to be we want some setups that need them sending guys from all over the state from 3 here. 10 more, 329 coming. Copy, good. 1316, summer start, we will go. 10 more, 1316, and you know, grab your call on the line, 8605, first left, out the west way, cars running in the driveway.
Wayne, what's going on?
Did you call us?
Is he okay?
Yeah, are you the one that called the police?
He went to Tony and Wendy's house. Let me.
Roy did?
Lauren did. He's in a.
Roy went to Tony and Wendy's house?
No, Lauren did. He left. He went there. It's in a 2018 Dodge Journey. Stop it. It's olive green. I'm talking to them right now.
Okay. Now, was this a real swatting call? According to the community, it was a real swatting call. However, I have heard her do police calls, which we'll get to eventually, except the person standing right beside her, and instead of saying someone escaped from our police car, they escaped from our cop car. Oh God, Cracky's around too. Ugh. I have to go back through and block all that. Anyway, so I don't know if this was a true swatting. The community evidently did believe it was. Oh, well, you know, I hate to tell you this, but I believe the crackhead and she are like close. I do believe it. But this is very possible that this was a real swatting. Gonna find out. Okay, the video many of you saw about my mother. I was not the first one that she did this to. I found that out. Oh, and if she gets mad at a creator, she will have their channels flagged. And I have a text from her stating that I don't even know what it was about. And she's like, well, if somebody makes you mad, let me know. I have the resources to take their channel. So, or we'll just we'll get rid of some of the subs, which is what happened to AZ Crimson. She had DOA start his crap. He had nothing to complain about, but yet insisted everyone unsub from AZ back then. But there's a lot of this is in text. It wasn't a private text. It was a group chat, basically. And it's all between, I believe, 2016 through 2020. And whoever it is that did this dump into this Google Drive and made it a public thing may have just left in 2020 because this was happening out there. Who is this Solomon 10 RO? And yeah, Sticker Chick, I did find something that may be something, and I can explain that may help you. Oh, well, she was back with him under a different name after this supposedly happened. Whether it's real or not, I don't know. But like I said, that community believed it was a real SWAT because it said that in the timeline here, it says he's now subject to daily breathalyzer tests as it is against his terms of probation to drink. Well, I'm going to give you several phone numbers that go with something. So that might help. Well, Solomon 10, if you can't tell me who you are, I don't know what to tell you. When you get the urge to tell me who you are, let me know. Until then, bye-bye. It's actually not an ID. But anyway, according to this, you know, he got in trouble with his parole officer because, of course, they went there and he was drunk, and against his probation, was not allowed to drink. And later on, you'll find out that he gets sent back. There's a whole thing. I couldn't do it page by page because of the way it was set up. I could only, because of this, like summer 2017, and then you've got it separated on 2 pages. So there's that. So I don't know. I mean, some of the history of the things she's doing is repeating. It's very possible this is Rule. Oh, okay. Anyways, it's very possible. Do any of you think this might be real or not real? Because the TCAP community believed it. There's also a TOT, which is the one that she started when she got booted out of TCAP. So I don't know. This is very possible it was real. I've not checked the address to see if it was real. It literally was out there. And it would have been on to call. But I find it weird that there was talking over it. But she was also playing evidently a younger person because her mommy was there to get her. So I'm not real sure what is what. Anybody got any opinions, questions, thoughts? I don't know, Sticker. My understanding is even the TCAP the community believed it was real and that she had recorded it. Because that's where this came from. This whole dump of almost, it was 84% of a whole Google Drive was used. That's how much stuff there is. I have no idea, Pippi. I'm going to guess. I don't know. She has literally so many names. But I do know that she was showing up long before she ever talked in his chat or was very noticeable in the chat. She would hide at La Poubelle between, this is weird that I can tell all this from this long ago, between the bookstore and the side of the tent. She would always wear a onesie and she would stay in that corner in the dark. I think so too. I think so too, Sticker. Because when I was going back a long time ago trying to gather videos, I noticed her in a couple other chats. She was not in DOA's chat at that time. It wasn't until after she had been in other chats. I don't know. Sticker, I think that's when you were there. I think that's when you first showed up on the scene. He had you on a live. He brought you up on a live. And I know it was at La Poubelle days. I know I don't know. And then, better yet, she has got so many numbers. I sent some in, but I have screenshots of newer ones, along with the name, who is an associate, which associate usually means one of her alter egos. I do know that for fact because they go with different phone numbers. They're in many states. So, and it's always her. Oh, yeah. Hey, Anon. Anon. I see you. Wonder if she does the same phone calls and stuff. That's my curiosity. Well, she's got many California numbers. They're VoIP phone numbers. They're all voice over internet. She called Erica once from a Louisiana number when she was doing the videos about her. And David B knew about it because it was brought up in her live in the chat. And David B said, so did you get an answer today? Did they forgive you? Because she was doing fake crying and said, oh, please forgive me for talking bad about you. And from my understanding, Erica just hung up on her. So, I mean, the voice is the voice. So Kenny, who thinks AZ and I are fighting, was hysterical. I've literally been spending, I don't know how much time on this since I found it. It's like no sleep time because it's trying to put video, audio. There are tons and tons of group chats. With messages with names like, she also went by Lauren. There's a file with her alt names. Some of them I've actually seen. Now, Ramona, somebody else remembered seeing in DOA's chat. And there's another one that is totally off the wall that I remembered seeing. I think it was in her own chat, actually. So I'm just wondering how much of this is she just repeating now that she did back in this other community. Oh, by the way, and another one of her associates listed is a Sandra. So now she's using Sandra's name too. To say. So, I don't know if it's true, if it's not true. I mean, they seem to think so. Sticker, I will get you that information though. Yes, there was a lot of doxing in the TCAP community. A lot. And it was mainly 2 people. And it's being put out on Discord, is my understanding. I know her and DOA have both attempted to dox me by showing the city with like the weather, or DOA has actually said it but didn't associate it with me, just randomly said the city. But they don't know. They don't know me. I know DOA is worried that I was a Fed because I have ties here and there. That's all I'll say about that. So, but the things that are going on, there's a whole file of manipulation and how she was doing manipulations, how she was getting people to do things for her, and then talking crap about them behind their back. There's so much of this. There's no way I could fit it into one video. I don't have the energy and strength to carry it out. I really don't. Not in one video. It would be an all-nighter. But anyway, and this is summer of 2017. This is not the beginning of the timeline at all. I might do another one where we could just go through the whole timeline, but I need to separate the pages. I mean, maybe. Because this is what happens. It separates the pages in the document so that it was hard to just separate the time. But I wanted that about the swatting all in one. They also took over his channel and renamed it Porn Armstrong. That's another on the timeline. But it doesn't give exact dates, I don't think. It's like the summer of, or it may sometimes give a month in the year. But I'm guessing whoever dumped all these files is the one that did this timeline with help from others. Yes, Baked Potato Channel. And she is disgusting. And she's gross. And it was like, ugh. But for some reason, I could not, those files went to my media player instead of where they downloaded to. They're not in the download. They stayed in the media player, which is really weird. That's why I wasn't sure if you could hear it or not. But obviously you did. But that guy, whoever dumped this, basically said, do with it what you want. And she's worse than a virus. She's probably a contagious virus at this point. She also talks about having a boyfriend. She talks to herself a lot in some of those texts under different names that everyone knows as her, like Winnie, Tiffany, and then Tiffany becomes Casey. It's all weird. And frankly, from my understanding, I think it talks about it somewhere in one of these files because I had looked through them before. It was a quick glance through when I first found them. And then later, and Night Train, it's good to see you. I couldn't see you for how long, and now you're back. It is sick and weird. Yeah, some of those texts are really weird. It's like I said, it's like Ramona talking to Winnie, talking to Ember, talking to Amber, talking to so-and-so. It's literally her talking to herself. And it was, I'm going to guess, part of this it's not TCAP, it was TOT. And the COC is the Church of CAWD, CAWD, because they were making fun of his accent. Because he has a Maine accent. But I just wanted to bring this up. I'm going to, I know I'm going to do the one where she went after someone and doing the same thing about their mother. I'm so glad my mother's still alive. I'm so glad she's healthy and I can talk to her anytime I want. And this was years ago. And what did she do? She did a video about my mom doing the exact same thing. So what she did back then, she's doing nothing but repeating now. No, it was just funny that she was talking to herself. And I wonder how these people, I'm sure some of them did know it was all her. But unless they were in she calls it her inner circle. Sound familiar? I don't think they all realized that it was different people in the messages. They thought it was all different people. I'm sorry. And in fact, it was all her in these messages. So I don't know if this was real or not. TCAP seems to believe it is. It said that she was stupid enough to record it. On some of the texts, they were talking about how stupid she was to record the live swatting when she was doing it. So, you know, and you're talking 2017. Oh, yeah, sticker. She will pretend everything. She'll make up stuff. She'll chop up videos and make you say things that you didn't say. She'll take videos and put them together, the sound, and change what you're saying. She's really good at that. I've got a lot of her videos. In all actuality, and it to me it's obvious when she's switching where she's stuck them together. It sounds a little weird, but she did that with a lot of AZs. She took a lot of his stuff and stuffed it together and made it say things that he was not saying. Because, and if anybody went and watched back on those lives that she took those from, you would know the whole story. But I understand. We all know you, AZ. You can't handle less than 6 hours. But I can remember. But I'm just wondering. I mean, is she the one that was swatting Scott? Is she the one that swatted Henry? Was she jealous of Jessica? Jessica and Cam, they were swatted first, I believe. Well, see, sticker, that's why I want to get this out there. And this, I don't know. I think the channel where I snagged this from, because literally the link to that public drive was on a YouTube channel. And I think that YouTube channel is gone. But I had taken it when it was still up. It was this link to this Google Drive was hidden well into the description of the video. I have the drive, yes. She probably was jealous of Jessica. That's what I'm saying. Because I believe, wasn't that the first SWAT was Jessica and Cam? Night Train, I don't have you blocked. I keep telling you that. I have not ever had you blocked. So I don't know, because I know she was hanging in Cam's chat. That's the first place I found her, was hanging out in Cam's chat. I really like to talk to you, Sticker, because I want to get you I sent an email earlier, and then I waited like almost 2 hours. Yeah, Night Train's fine. Night Train's funny because I can see him now. I can see them a lot of places. But I know that she was in Cam's chat. So that means more than likely when they were swatted, that's when that happened. No, the one with Jessica and Cam was before Zach. Because they had went to, it was supposed to be a creators party. It was up in the hills. And Sticker, this is kind of why I wanted to talk to you a while back. I wanted to let you know about all this. And I don't know what all files are there. Again, like I said, because there are so freaking many. There are text files, there are videos, there are sound files, there's so much. And I just recovered this a couple days ago. And then AZ makes fun of me because I'm up till 6 or so in the morning going through these files, trying to pick and put the things together that belong together, like on this timeline that is on there. It actually gives an email to contact the person, although I would think, I don't know that I would trust doing that. And with the YouTube gone, is the email even still there? Who knows? And if they took that down, did they somehow take their Gmail? I don't know. Or did they just disappear and not use it? Because like I said, this was all dumped in 2020 onto YouTube, evidently. No, Peppy, I haven't heard that one. Well, and it's also my thought that if people are being swatted, somebody needs to know about this. Is it reality? I mean, the police department can call the police department. She gives this address and the city. So they should be able to contact the police department and find out if it's a reality. But according to TCAP, they believe it is. That's what this guy's saying. Lauren was swatted during a live stream call. And it was discovered, and he was discovered ranting, drunk, and naked. Lauren is now subject to daily breathalyzers test. So, but I think all this needs to be out there, and her patterns of behavior, so that she's not that hard to track. And funny enough, she still has her Ember Inferno email account. Just saying. Don't know where she's using it. She has a lot more emails. She tries to change the information from time to time. I think the last change, she had changed a lot of the information. But the newest update gave more information. More phone numbers, more emails. So I'm not paying for it. Someone else is paying for it, and then they'd pass it on. So that's the way that goes. And then I put 2 and 2s together. But anyways, like I said, this is at least what, 3 years or so of this timeline to go through. And this is literally just like summer of 2017. Ember appears in many of the calls, as do others, as supporting characters. I'm not sure if that person realizes that she was a lot of the supporting characters. She also does Victor, which is really weird. But there are a couple males that were on some of these calls that were talked to. And no, there's nobody's real name in any of these so far that I have found. It's just like this name that they used in that community. I will. The emails. The emails are just a list of emails. There was a whole list of, hang on, area codes, and I don't want to give them out on here. I would rather you have those. Well, yeah. Oh yes, that is said. That is also talked about in a lot of those group messages. And there's one guy that literally shows how to get someone's password, so that will not be used on here. Because she said that somebody was hacking her and sending nude pictures of her to her son, and she intercepted them. I find that crazy. Let me just send what I have. I don't know if it'll help you any or not, but something came up that really went, what? She also changes her age. She is nowhere near 42. I did, the first time that I had this drive, I did try to call Maine and I got put on hold and then it disconnected to get some information. But it got disconnected and then poof, it was gone. So I had nothing to look at to refer back to. Now we do. I mean, even this, take this video, Mina, you have my permission to take it. Yeah, no shit, right? It gets sickening. And I wanted, this is why I didn't do anymore, because I don't want to do anything without proof. Because then you hear, oh, she made this up. No, she didn't. No, I didn't. And if I don't have the proof, I'm going to keep it tucked away until I have proof. And like I said, I'd had it, was going to do it all. Hard drive crashed, lost it, recovered. So we've got to just get it out there, let everybody know. Well, I mean, any recording of her voice used against any of these recordings, it's very obvious it's the same one. And if you, in this last one, if you notice when she got mad, she reverted back to her normal voice. She wasn't talking like this. She just reverted back to her normal everyday talk voice. Yeah, I know that sticker. I act a lot dumber than I am for my own reasons. It suits me. But yeah, because I wanted to talk to you guys. There's somebody on, even on Discord, we could have a voice chat or whatever. I can send you some stuff. It's all her. Now I don't know what the text would prove because she's literally using all of her fake alt names to talk in those. Yeah, I think everybody can tell her voice. You're doing the right things, Mina. And it's when I came across this again, when I got my hands back on it, it was like, yes. And I sent an email and asked if you guys were aware, but I hadn't heard anything back yet. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what, Sticker? There was someone who randomly sued Google, which owns YouTube, and won the case because they became addicted to YouTube. So if you can sue Google because you become addicted to YouTube, so this crap, I think you should really be able to go after Google for allowing this stuff. It's stupidity. It's gross compared to what YouTube used to be. I mean, there'd be spit spats among people, but it was never, ever like it is now. Some people just want to help meanies, though. And then there's others who just want to know what you know so they can use it too, blah, blah, blah. I think, let me look and see what I have accessible. Because her name literally comes up in this. Absolutely baked potato, because you know why? It makes them a lot of money. That's why they allow it to go on. But if enough people sue them, I mean, a class action suit would be great. But the problem with that is the only one that wins in that is the class action attorneys. They make millions and millions and millions. And Google's worth a lot more than millions and millions and millions. So there's that. But it's got to stop. This is just stupidity. It is. So what could be done about it? I don't know. I'm just going to put out what I can. I got stuff I need to email to you, Sticker. I don't know if I think I have this whole timeline downloaded. I know this was a screen capture of just that one part, but I can download it. It's not a big deal, and then I can send that to you. It didn't attack my computer, so yours should be okay. I was offered a techie so that he would download it, run it through Linux, and then send it back to me. So, but those, the person doesn't name themselves, so I don't know who they are. It's a male, evident, obviously. Okay, have a good night. Yeah, I'm going to get ready and go too. I would need to put a few more things together, and I will get on this real quick and send you guys an email sticker over to you with, which is Weirdly Associates. So have a good night, all. I hope this helps you out. I hope this opens people's eyes. If this is a true SWAT, then the TCAP community believes it's a true SWAT. I think I would err on the side of it being a true SWAT. Alrighty. Y'all have a good night. We'll keep this going because we're going to go. There's too much to go through. Like I said, it's going to be several videos. And that's what I'd planned before it all went poof. But have a great night before I keep rambling. Good night, all.